So, what's up, you guys? I'm back. It's been about 3 years since I last posted on here, and honestly, a lot has changed. Everything is completely different. I got married, became a dad, built a family. At the same time, been building a business quietly behind the scenes that's now doing 6 figures a year, so that's awesome. But in this video, I wanted to just catch you guys up on what's changed, what I've been building behind the scenes, and what's working, what's not working, and where I'm going next. So a lot can change in 3 years. When I stopped posting, I was in a totally different season of life. I had more time, less responsibility, and honestly, just like a different mindset. I'm married, I've got kids, real responsibility. And when that happens, your priorities change and you don't think about money the same or time the same. There's a lot of things that just change in your life. I had to grow up fast, and then I had to develop my business and grow that to where I could, be a provider of my family. But yeah, when I first started, it was rough. Kind of, I was working a 9 to 5 job, just trying to earn the income there. Wife got pregnant, so I was the only provider, so I was trying to figure things out. And during this time, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I know I had looked up basically real estate, right? Like I looked up how to become financially free and how I can, be more with my family and get my time back. But so basically I got into that and ended up working for somebody, kind of mentored me. That's how I kind of learned the ropes and how to basically call the sellers. They ran nationwide marketing. They had cold callers and whatnot. We had the leads come in, and I just called the sellers and just kept calling. And then it took me about probably 3 months until I got my first deal. It was an $8,000 deal with him. Well, my first deal with him. I did a wholesale deal before on my own. I think I talked about it in another video, but with him I earned an $8,000 wholesale deal, and then started learning creative finance, sub two, seller finance, basically all the things that you need to learn in a real estate business. And so a couple years went by. It was good. It was nice. Eventually, well, honestly, after that first job or that first deal, that first wholesale deal, I quit my job, and I don't know why I did. I was only making 30, 40 grand a year, just working a regular warehouse job. I just quit my job. I just trusted in God to be providing for us. So anyways, I quit my job, and then I full time was an acquisition rep. Over the years, learned creative finance, like I said, everything like that. And eventually I started my own business, and where I'm figuring out how to get my own leads, my own deals, locking them up, creative finance, wholesale, trying to get into more flips. Even now we have rentals in our portfolio. So it's just crazy to see the growth in the business. So we have quite a few rental properties right now, but that's the long-term game, especially when you buy them on creative finance. Also, our day-to-day is where, I'm still learning marketing, what works for me, whether it's, cold calling, texting, doing the direct to agent model. I'm just trying to figure out what works best for my business. But, right now we're still figuring it out, but it's going good. Like I said, the business does 6 figures, which is a blessing. And, we're just trying to continue to keep that up, the momentum. So the main thing with that is, I'm still like a one-man team, looking to delegate and hire out soon, but just trying to figure out how to make the business predictable, consistent income, right? So that's why every day I got to do those activities of, lead genning. I got to create the leads. And once I create the leads, I got to contact the leads, and then we can negotiate, figure out what kind of deal it is, if it's wholesale, creative finance, or whatever it is, and get those deals and create income for the business. So it's just right now, just I'm still learning it. Like I said, we've done 6 figures, but we're still trying to learn all the different systems in it, and that's just a part of building a business. But definitely grateful for the blessing of even having that, working from home and providing for my family. But yeah, so now it's just about building a business that's sustainable, that can create income every month. And I just want to document the journey and show you guys what the business goes through and how I'm handling that